Let me check out WBAM survey on the computer. I lost the actual sheet, the survey, so I'm having to bring it up on a Word document. At number 26, I Can See Clearly Now by Johnny Nash, down 9 notches from number 17 the previous week. A #1 hit here in America. Johnny Nash, I Can See Clearly Now. Got that Jamaican flavor going in that record. Johnny Nash, originally from Texas. He moved to Jamaica, or actually he went to Jamaica in 1967. He recorded a couple of hit records. There was Cupid by Sam Cooke. He covered that, or reggae version of Cupid, which was a hit in Jamaica. And there was Hold Me Tight. Remember Hold Me Tight? His first big American hit. You don't hear that one on the oldie stations anymore. Fall of 1968. It went to number 5. Nothing obscure about that record. Now, in the late 60s, early 70s, the reggae influence began to make itself felt in some of the American hit records, or hit records that made it here in America. Cecilia by Simon and Garfunkel, and there was Mother and Child Reunion by Paul Simon, which definitely had a reggae element going in that record. And not to mention the Israelites. Remember the Israelites? Well, the ultimate pop reggae records that was a hit here in the States. It was back in the summer of 1969 by Desmond Decker and the Aces from Jamaica. So it made perfect sense for Johnny Nash to follow up on the reggae trend doing I Can See Clearly Now, and he's got the credentials, the reggae credentials to pull this thing off, because guess who's playing on this album in some sessions? Bob Marley. Bob Marley, the assistant producer. He played on some of the sessions on this album, and he also wrote several songs on Johnny Nash's album, including Stir It Up, or Steer It Up, or Stir It Up. Johnny Nash's follow-up to I Can See Clearly Now, which was a pretty big hit for Johnny Nash back in early 1973, winter and spring of 1973. I Can See Clearly Now gets a little confusing to me. I've got 2 different bits of information about how this song was recorded, and I'll let you pick out which one you want to believe or adopt or whatever. One version has it that Johnny Nash recorded this song in London. He wrote it. He recorded it with the Average White Band. The Average White Band will have a hit several years later with Pick Up the Pieces and also Cut the Cake. That was in 1975. Another story has it that Johnny Nash recorded this song with Bob Marley and the Wailers. So I'm going with the version that Johnny Nash recorded this song with Bob Marley, because Bob Marley was on this album. Either way, it was a hit record. Here it is, Johnny Nash, I Can See Clearly Now.